Greetings. Welcome back to Let's Play Aurora 4X, United Union of Unity. I am your Magic Space Coyote. Let's go on our continue on our magical cosmic journey. Anyway, pick it up right where I left off. One thing I did notice is that we have minerals starting to build up on our planet, so we do need to move some more mass drivers. Thankfully, we have ships just sitting there. This is still going to be a fairly chill episode. We are going to get our sublight engines going now. Possibly build a large freighter. Now we're going to start shifting, getting ready to go interstellar. Which is still going to be a few episodes, but... New research lab and a shipyard build up. Okay, I'm gonna pop it into construction, I think. Oh, our research is 30 to 40. I don't know. Just can't turn down that boost there. And two more upgrades for the Titan works. We should be done about the time we're done our engines. So everything's working out here. Gonna take out another 50 auto mines, because we always want to be building something. As long as we have uranium and corundum, we want to be building mines. So. We have around 5 sitting around. Tonight, which I guess would be a perfectly reasonable thing to do here. So we'll get our other freighter, get that moving auto mines. Their 30-day cycle. Hell, yard done. Okay. Punch another 30 days. Officer. Close the ground. Okay. Punch another 30 days. Research lab done. Tap that into. You know what? We're gonna start getting missile and kinetics going. Railguns are good early game. No, you really want to go. I'm just gonna grab a basic tech for now. In general, lasers and missiles are how you win the game. There are other weapon systems to play around with, but you generally want to keep things simple. Mars, Mars. Got space for another mine on Io, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, new construction tech, which is going to boost our overall speed. But we're going to get labs quicker. Because now, next question would be to go. Can we get shipyards? Be very nice. Mining would be probably a good speed boost. We could go straight for research again. Wealth is good, so we don't need to grab civilian economy just yet. So, fuel supply is decent. So I think we're going to go straight for research again. It's going to take a while because they're only putting 4 labs on there, but just get that going. Okay, anything? Just checking imminent events, research time. About half a year till new fuel tech. Anything else that? Well, you just go ahead and punch next turn. So in construction, it's another colony ship. A little off balance here. We only have a lot of colony ships, but only 1 freighter. So that's a little disappointing, but and we have no control over that. We need to just react to what's happening. Another lab. Check. That's good. Everything's good. Okay. Nothing to worry about. Go ahead and punch another 30 days. Making sure I'm recording because you need to get a little paranoid about that. Titan Works is the full size, so we'll get around to using that right away. Administrator, health. Okay, so one of our scientists was forced to retire due to health issues. So that was a defensive scientist. Don't have any specialists there, so I'm just gonna move that lab to another. Okay, we'll go to. Yeah, this technology isn't that important right now, so I'm gonna grab that for laser. Just get somebody going on. Take off that new belt lab, put that into construction. And there's not a lot happening right now, we're just waiting for tech. Okay, fuel consumption is done. We're moving to power modifier, which has fairly quick tech. Okay, new large freighter, that's going to help out a lot. Minimum energy and remaining labs move to. Okay, and we're done research labs. I'm going to grab another 10 mass drivers, which seems like a lot, but next we're going to want maintenance facilities. Meet the future, just basically it's future proofing here. 30. We have 4 labs. Do I need anything else that's obvious? I'm going to grab another 50 fuel refineries. Again, just future proofing. This is 25 or 25. What can we do? Offhand. Just going to do another 5 research labs with the mini production. Again, we can always pause it or move around. Okay, so we have a new engine text. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go first. We want our this is just gonna be for our survey ships. Okay. We're gonna tag that basic ion. Okay, now we're gonna go for our freighters, size 50, which is as big as you can get. We'll take the engine power down to 40, so our ×4 multiplier. Superfreighter engine year is 2053. Due to you want to put your year in the name of engines and especially sensors. It get very confusing if you do not do that. So I'm going to take 5 labs off there. Propulsion, grab another scientist. Just going to do the engines here. And crew. Okay. Should be done fairly quickly. Beam fire control done. That's our sensor. Okay. We have thermal sensor technology. That's passive IR sensor. Ganymede. You can get one more either a lab or a mine. I think I'll move a mine to Ganymede. Troop transport bay done. Over to logistics. What do we want to start working on next? Very large would be useful. Engineering might also be useful, but I think that's engines large is the way to go. Go ahead and you might as well start working on that. So what we could do is be the troop transport at this point. Just want to grab start training another garrison unit. We're going to go over to here. We're going to do a new ship. Crimson Rainbow. Make sure it's a ship. Go over to troop transport. We're just going to do absolute basic transport. Now we don't have the engines yet, so I should have waited for that. Okay. No big deal. Okay, we have freighter engines. Okay, we want to get 4 should be plenty. I'm gonna take these obsolete engines off. Just try and keep things smooth. Gonna put 5 transport bays so we can carry 5 troops. And this ship is actually gonna be sticking around for a while. So don't wanna extra fuel, 2,000 speed. Gonna put 3 cargo handling ships. Yeah, so good range, good speed, and it does the job. So Crimson Rainbow it is. Rainbow select activity, auto retools. Oh, here's a bug that you gotta watch out for. Okay, so go to a new shipyard. You gotta watch the default task group here. Just make sure it's on the make sure it's at the shipyard. You can get caught like that. Anyway, Crimson Rainbow going. So about a year or so, we're done. Not really gonna matter. But what does matter is we do have the. How don't we have the engine? Okay. China Rose class. I'm going full size here. Superfreighter. Usually do 20 engines. I'll probably have to take one off. I want enough fuel for 270 days for 2 years. Again, that's probably too much. 5 cargo yards. Go with 3 should be good. And as you can see, we're over our tonnage limit, so we are going to have to take off an engine. So I'll fine tune a little here. Okay, so that's decent. So this ship is going to burn a lot of fuel, but it's fast. They'll carry 5 facilities, and we are going to be using this for quite a while. So getting one of these built isn't that bad of an idea. So we'll go ahead and we'll start retooling. It will take a while, but so we're going to start that now. Jump point Siri, good. Done there, yeah. Okay. Again, you could do 5 smaller ships and work them into a convoy. Having just one single all-in-one ship does simplify things. It's not resource efficient, but again, there are 2 ways to play this game: smart, small, and efficient, and big, brutal, and awesome. So I do prefer the big, brutal, and awesome, even though it does have its drawbacks. Okay, magazine fizzing. Yeah, we're just grabbing text we know we're going to want anyway, so we're training that scientist. Okay. Checking shipbuilding, research. Do a 10-day, 30-day tick there. Basic engines are done, so we're going to take our 5 labs. We're going to put them straight in the jump weights there. We need to get that tech up. Now we can start figuring out what to. Next thing we need is a gravitational survey ship. Find the jump points. Because you can't go through a jump point if you don't know where it is. I'm just watching the stockpiles here. Again, Earth is starting to run out of minerals. But we got enough of a starter set that we can probably get through no problem. Once our freighter is up, we're going to be able to start be a bit more aggressive in setting up auto mine sites in the salt system. Might even scrap one of the Rainbow Rose ships. They've served us well, but they're... Active lab. Okay. I think we want to go. Do we have an energy guy? We do have an energy guy. Are we doing anything? Do we have biology? We're gonna want that. We're gonna want that soon. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, pushing terraforming a little early. Just because that's... New scientists, research a jump point theory. So if we find out, we can see these survey points. But now it unlocks a couple of very useful techs. First, in sensor technology, we have gravsurvey ships, gravitational survey sensors. Gonna get onto right away, but first of all, power propulsion. We got jump drive efficiency, got maximum jump squadron size, and so we need at least one of each of these three techs to get a jump engine going. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Probably gonna push up to a 5 or 6 on efficiency before we even design a jump drive. Put those two in. Gonna go down to sensors. Gonna cancel out of these thermals, which we don't need right now. And get you working on that. So, gain a little temptation to focus here. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna take my own advice, and I'm gonna focus everything on getting that next level of research. So another year there. It'll give us time to get our freighters and that. Get our freighter built. We'll be using that freighter to set up auto mine sites anyway. So not wasted time, but no, this isn't exactly all that exciting. But yeah, I just don't want to take it slow and explain things. Okay. Research complete, infrared laser. Okay. New Starliner, that's good news. See C2 and C3. That number is the tech level of the engine. So some have the old engines, some have the newer ion engines. And over time, okay. Inactive lab. I'm just going to push it on there, take it down in a week. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. Actually overbuilt a little on the maintenance facilities, but that's not a real issue here. Okay. We're good. You're good. Scientist, maintenance facility complete. Next thing, I'm probably going to want another ground training facility, and I'm going to want another naval shipyard. Go ahead, put those in the list. Oh, we got the auto mine sitting there. That wasn't doing anything. So I'm going to show you how to set up a civilian contract. I'm going to set the number, set the item, which is auto mine by default. Supplier demand, so we're on Earth, set supply, go over to Venus, auto mine, amount, demand. So what it's going to do, civilian ships are going to go to Earth, pick up the auto mines, and move them to Venus. This does cost money, but can save you a bit of micromanagement. Doing this because we got the 2 freighters now. So if it was just the 1 freighter, I wouldn't bother because those freighters were moving infrastructure on their own, so that would have just kind of take them off what they were normally doing. You got a large F3 freighter, that's a good sign. It's gonna, again, that's going to speed up our growth. And we're reaching the point where I would consider taking off the current file, add no civilian. It takes the blue off. Just remember you have this on or off, so you need the. Again, you want to keep this display as getting too cluttered. But sometimes it's important to know where the civilian ships are. Officer health. New lab, go ahead and put that in. Check a shipyard, 83%. Yeah, looking good. 8 million on Luna, 3 million on Mars. Half million Io, half million on Ganymede. You can see the mines are starting to get moved to Venus. Shipyard modified, okay. Mass driver done on Earth. We'll take that 10 production. I'm going to put it back in, put it in the research lab. Want to check? We still got 68 million. Research grid complete. Okay, that's going to speed everything up. Jump gate construction module. Very interesting. But do we need it now? I don't think we do. I think I'm going to grab that shipyard operations deck. I'm going to put five guys on that. Rest are going to go. I'm going to put one into that. Do we want? You know what? Put 5. This is defense related. Don't really need one there. How many labs we got left? 5. Put those all in the jump. And we are starting to lose money here, so boom. Just do need to keep an eye on that. Ship construction. Transport is done. Which reminds me, we do need to get rid of the garrison battalion, get that building. Almost done with the... Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to move garrison battalions to our colonies, just to keep the unrest down. Okay, Ganymede. You need to be a little careful what you're doing here. You can also do just unload. Oh, wait. Unload everything on IO. There we are. Okay, so we got a population exceeds the population supported, so it'll cause unrest and it'll affect your production and get those annoying pop-up messages and that. But if you have troops on the actual planet, it'll keep the unrest down. You'll still get the pop-ups, but you know, kind of a new construction guy. Not as good as our current guy, but it's nice to have a young up and goer. Ground forces and IO produced an unrest level to 0. Let's keep things a bit more simple. Retooling for China Rose is done. We're gonna want at least 1, maybe 2. Again, you gotta watch this bug here. Task group is China Breezes with a shipyard and default fleet. So the ship will be built and go into the shipyard task group. So yeah, it's gonna take about just over a year for the ship to be built. But again, this is a very capable ship, very large, so it's gonna be good for us. So our product, everything looks good. Fuel is good. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna queue the 5. You know what? I'm going to call it an episode here. Overall, we think we've pushed about 5 years in game. In a lot of tech. Let's start working on a gravsurvey ship right away. A gravsurvey ship. Then we need to do our basic defenses. Jump gate construction ship, and we can start exploring. So that's 4 or 5 episodes that we go interstellar. So anyway, focusing heavily on that research tech is going to speed up this section of the game. So I know the pace has been a little slow, but again, I just want to go over everything with people. That this is a very intimidating game, and you can learn how to play it. So, anyway, we're forcing out. Stay groovy, groovy space people. B1 was the vibe.